What up, YouTube? This is Dude. That's sickly. How you guys doing? So the 75 transition is done. There is the beast in all her glory. And I'm gonna tell you, finished yesterday morning. I really don't like the settings on this camera, so I'm sorry. The colors are probably way off, and I usually use a different camera, but anyhow, not a very accurate representation of how beautiful this tank actually looks. This was the tank that I picked up for 40 bucks. Had never actually been even set up, which is fantastic. And yeah, I'm trying to focus. All right, so the stand was a build. Cost me just about nothing, just a few bucks and 3/4 inch plywood. Yeah, they're happy. They are happy. I'm happy. You know, it's funny. My 55 gallon prior to this was only set up for 2 weeks and is now for sale. Actually, I'm going to try to see if I can get Largo to trade over at the Cichlid Shack. I'm telling you, this is an expensive hobby, and it doesn't need to be. But yeah, bummer. We were 7 minutes away from Largo's house and the Cichlid Shack last night, and there was just a mix-up between our communication. I was supposed to go over there and pick up some fish, and his family wasn't feeling that well, and of course I completely understand. So unfortunately there's a dead zone between here and his place, and it's an hour away, but in that dead zone he had said, let's do this tomorrow, and I didn't know when we got there, and it's really nobody's fault. Nobody's fault but mine. There's nobody's fault but mine. Dude, look at them. So happy. I've got a really nice flow going. If you look, my sand, other than snails, is very clean. This black that you're seeing poke through is actually shelf liner that I put under the rocks. I always lay my rock before sand, so empty tank, lay the shelf liner between the rock and the glass, and it's not for that I'm worried that the rocks are going to break the glass, because I know, I mean, it's tempered glass underneath. It can handle it. It's so that if anything happens, it doesn't cause a direct impact on the glass. Like if I'm putting something in, let's say, and it slips and it goes down, I've got a better chance of it really not breaking glass. So yeah, and it's then the sand afterwards, because I've had occasions when I didn't know what I was doing that could have really hurt fish. You know, they love to dig. These African cichlids love it. And if you lay your sand first and then your rock, they will dig out and under. They'll dig out anything that they can dig out, they will. And that would cause, it can cause your fish to get crushed. It can cause your tank to crack. It can cause your badass looking hardscape to maybe not look so badass, and we don't want that. So that's why I do that. Then sand, and I personally like to keep it natural. You know, the plants that I get, these are actually from Michael's. It's a craft store, and they look the most realistic. Then these are Penplaxes, which isn't really that expensive. They do make some decent stuff, but for, you know, $2.50 you get 3 of them at Walmart, and these look like real plants to me. And again, sorry about the color representation, maybe not the best, but oh man, look at these guys. Yeah, she's pink actually, and there's Daddy. I've got a really good female to male ratio in this tank too. I think I've only got 3 males, and the rest are all of the female sex. And I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that only males will dig and do the holes and whatnot. And they're only, I know he's a male, there's another male, and that might be it, actually. I think I have 2 males in here. Yeah, I lost a male. So that's right. Yeah, so I have 2 males. I have 11 fish, 9 of which are females, and it seems to be keeping everything super chill. Like, super chill. Sorry, no, my 3rd male would be not this lab, but the one that's hiding from the other male. There he is. Yeah, that's my other male. And those are the only fish that get aggression. Also, he doesn't mess with the blue one that much, man. They're pretty cool, I guess. But that's the first time I've seen that lab hide in a very long time, and I'm not too thrilled about that. This is kind of a run-on thing, but you know, it's what we do. I'm getting a chance to kind of look at things as well. It's been set up for a couple of days to look at that gorgeous fish. If that's not the closest thing to a phoenix, it's just missing that yellow blast on top. And wow, yeah, and anything that I am mistaken about in this video, please feel free to let me know what I'm wrong on. I know James Largo actually told me that this is a female golden cichlid, golden mbuna. I don't know what that fish, no, that's a blue blaze. I don't know what this fish is. Looks like it, is that a Venustus? I'm not sure if I'm correct. I don't know what this fish is right here. I know that's a red zebra female. I know that's an OB. She's gorgeous too. That is a pink hello, what's the word I'm looking for? Man, total brain fart. Anyway, man, I hate when that happens. Just look at my tank while I'm thinking for a second. Peacock, thank you. I couldn't remember that word. Pink peacock. This is just a damn fine looking peacock. Maybe again, I don't know. Anyone that can help, please. It's all about learning. It's about making mistakes, about doing the right things the best you can. And in this case, on this channel, it's about doing it as cheap as you can. Here we live out in Arizona, and river rock is everywhere. Everywhere you go. So that's why I just bring them home, clean them, scrub them, let them sit in water. You get some really cool stuff like this piece right here, man. I love this rock. Looks great. This one's killing. Just crazy. Looks like space. If you could actually see the representation of colors a little bit better, you'd see. Yeah, and the rounded river rock kind of look. I like that. This piece of granite is gorgeous. So that would be the one and only fish tank, fish store piece of purchase that I bought. And my reason of actually picking that one is because I would like to wrap it in moss. And I like the amount of surface area that it had. But pool filter sand, we all know that's $7 for 50 pounds at Home Depot. Rocks, free. Maybe $3 for this whole thing of plants from Michaels. Like I said, $2 and change for these. $40 for the tank. My 2 Penguin 350s came with that for $100. My lights came with that for $100. My hood that I'm currently using came with my $50 45 gallon, which I still haven't decided. There's some scratches on this glass. Actually, I want to show everybody what not to do to a really, really, really nice aquarium. When I bought it, I knew it was scratched, but I didn't think it was this bad. Yeah, you can see them now. There you go. Yeah, there's no, none of this is haze from cleaning. Those are actually everything that you're seeing is scratches, and because it was cleaned with acetone when I scraped everything, right? Took all the old silicone off. Some dude took the bracers off of over here. Bad idea, especially on these tanks, because you don't have surface to surface connection on these angles like you do in the corner, so you don't get a seal here, 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 or here, and that's why there's a bracer here, here, and here. I had to replace one, make one out of something else. I actually took a level apart and cut it down, and have the other side that I'm gonna epoxy in over here. But yeah, they know what they're doing when they make these tanks, man. And the guy that had this tank before, someone sold it to me. She lent it to her neighbor. The guy's an idiot. It's actually the guy that I bought that from for $40, and I inspected the hell out of that once I saw what he did to this. 75 is like new. This, however, like I said, because of those scratches, all of them being in the viewing panels, and none on the back glass, tells me that he cleaned with an abrasive. And you name one person that cleans their tank all the way around, other than a true enthusiast, and that person is going to know well enough not to scratch the glass from the inside. So yeah, I've got 5 panels that need to be replaced. I was going to fill it just to see, but I know what it's going to look like. It'd be stupid. It's a waste of silicone. So I haven't laid any beads on this yet. And I got a local glass shop. I'm just going to replace the 3 main pieces, and shit, for I think it's $60 total for a 1/4 inch glass, and it's 1/4 inch what do you call it, glass, the hardened stuff. The man, I'm telling you, it's my brain. These fish will fry your head. Too much work on tanks, etc., etc. You just start forgetting. I forgot my wife's name the other day. Babe, what's your name? Yeah. I forgot. I'm just messing with you guys. All right, so there's my little community tank, and we'll say goodbye with my ghost if I can find him. There he is. There's the ghost. What's up? Hey, dude. Coolest little fish. Very cool little sailfish kind of looking. Not sailfish, but they use... I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. He's chill. We'll get him on a better day. My veil, though. Oh. Alright. Remember, this is Dude That's Cichlid. Subscribe. I'm going to have some contest stuff up here probably within a few months. And, as usual, fish on.